Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Thank you for joining me today. It's May 7th, I believe, 2024. Today we're going to do another 12 by 12 series, and this is from Septeria. I think it's Septeria 17 maybe, but she's great as well. She's similar to Pink Strawberries, and she often comes up with these great little projects. The usual though. First, housekeeping. Jessica, Anna, Brigitta, Mandy, and Nana's vintage trunk. Your order blew me away this morning. Very much appreciated. Do you know what my paycheck was? It was 5 cents. I was like, why did you even bother? And that was with my first order. I've already made Star Seller for June, probably, which is a load off my mind, but this is not making sense. It's not making sense why I keep trying to increase the orders, but the paycheck isn't keeping up. But anyway, we're going to make this little thing, and I wanted to do another multi-piece item. So it has little ephemera folder, another little folio type deal. Folds very easily. I wanted this side to be on the front, so I'm going to try hard to achieve that. And then it has a little pocket, and I'll show you how you can do all this in a journal here at the end. But we're going to need a 12 by 12. I didn't do a closure. I was going to, but then I don't necessarily know if it needs one, so I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So we're going to need a 12 by 12. Let me show you my new products first. Sorry. This is Zinnia's paper collection. Very bright. And you know what? I actually did have another one last week that I forgot to, I already had the folder put away, so it wasn't on my desktop. But this is Letterscapes. So that should have been for last week. Can't wait to play around with this. So we're going to need another 12 by 12, double-sided again. I've already cut off 3 inches, so you'll want to do that. So we'll be left with a 3 by 12 and a 9 by 12. Yes, a 9 by 12. So I did that on my large guillotine. And then we'll need a scoreboard, scoring tool, some glue, and some scissors. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to start with the 3 by 12 and do that one first. And I think I'm going to try to remember how I did all this. Yeah. I want this on the inside. So this is our 3 by 12. And we are going to score at 2 3/4, 6, and 9 1/4. Okay, so then we are going to fold the 6-inch score. And I'm just going to get this set up, and then I'm going to and then fold the other score and burnish. Make sure that's straight. And fold this and burnish. I'm sure you can see where this is going. So I'm going to put that aside and we'll finish it, cut it, finish it, and glue it later. Okay, now for the 9 by 12. And this one, I wish I could see my score marks, but I can't. But I'm pretty sure I had well, I guess we're just going to have to play it by ear, but it really does matter which side your 1/2 3/4 inch score is on. So I'm just going to go for it. This is our 9 by 12, and we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 5 1/4, and 9 1/2. And then we are going to turn so that this 3/4 is on the bottom, and we are going to score at 4 inches. Okay, so we have to do some cutting here. Okay. I'm going to fold where'd my thing go? There it is. I'm going to fold so that you can see this cutting. And I have one more here, this little one. Okay, I think that's going to come out right this time, like that. Okay, so first we are going to cut the bottom rectangle. My hearts will be upside down, but that's okay. That's okay, I guess. I didn't think of that either. We're going to cut out this bottom rectangle. So we have that. And then we are going to cut the center score line, which is there. Well, I'm going to do it this side because I'm trying to keep things right and left. Just get my scissors in there. I can't see it on this brown paper. Okay, I'm going backwards because I can't see it. So we want to cut up to there. So we have that. That's not straight at all. And then we want to cut out this panel on the left. I'm going to flip it around and make it opposite so I can see my score line. Okay, and then we're left with this. So I am going to straighten this up. And you can, I don't think I did it in the other one. You can cut off a sliver off this side if it's not, if it's giving you too much resistance when you're folding. Okay. So that's pretty much that. And that's going to come in and form that. And my hearts are upside down. So I'm going to cut a little piece off of there. I'm going to get this scoreboard out of the way. Okay. Do this later, this later. And then I'm going to round these corners. Let me get my correct rounder. It's this one. So I'm going to round this one. Wonder which way I should have put my paper and my cutter and the guillotine to make that right. And then I'm going to round the two bottom ones. Probably should have had the hearts going sideways. Okay. So then we're going to glue this. And then I did mine a little differently, of course. She cut off that corner on the left. I didn't really see the point in doing that. Whoops. She cut off this corner. You could also make that a pocket if you want, but as she said, there's more room if you leave it like this. So I agreed. So then this gets glued here. Okay. That's pretty. It's not exactly straight either, but for a cut, I mean this little cut, I can see a little curve there. So there's the folder. Very cute, holds a lot of stuff. I'll just show you this here for a second. Holds that, holds that. Okay, so back to our first piece. You can save this to make closure if you desire. So she also cut these off, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to actually make them a little smaller this time. My triangles, I mean. I'll show you the difference here in a minute. I like to fold them so that I get a nice, I can cut then in a fairly straight line. So I like to fold them before I cut. But she just cut. Bend them back. And no one's here. I'm here all alone. And I keep hearing a noise, and I don't know if it's the cat or just the, ceiling. It's kind of freaking me out. Then I left these lights on last night. Glad my house didn't burn down. I didn't mean to, my husband always turns all the lights down here off, so I just assumed he did. So we have these triangles, and then we're going to glue these at the bottom. Get that better. And that will be our little ephemera holder. Very cute. I really like these projects. And this will be the last in two, and then we'll take a break. And then we'll do two more. I'm hoping to do at least 10. Then maybe I'll move on to 6 by 6 or 8 by 8. I really think these have been quite helpful for me, because you do all this stuff, or you see it in a journal or whatever, and then you forget it. But this way, they are all, I'm going to glue that. Maybe I should cut that off. No. I'm just going to make it a little, maybe a little dimensional, and just put a dot of glue on the corner there. I don't want it to be too dimensional, but That might be kind of cute. Okay, so there's that. There's that. And now we just have to do our pocket, which I'm going to trim off everything that doesn't look straight here. Just a hair. Where my score self-cutting was. Scissor cutting, I mean. Okay, so now I'm going to round these corners like she did. And then do a little divot, or notch, I mean. There we go for that. And there's our little pocket. You know, I had one day to, I hope everyone's weather is better, including the floods in Texas. But I was out in the sun for one day. Got quite a little pink. And then everything disappeared and it got cold, and now we're supposed to have rain all week, but actually we have it. So I don't know what happened to that prediction. I can't go out anyway. I have to finish, I have to work. But I don't know what I'm going to do if it's like last summer and it's all rainy all the time. That is going to be very depressing for me. I love the sun. I have to get sun. I have to get sun. Okay. So there's our little ephemera holder. There's our little pocket. And I guess, just so I can use these up, I am probably going to do the same thing and put one there. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it because I don't really think I like the hearts. I'm going to put a tiny little notch in there. Try to get the middle. Put a tiny little notch, and then hope that helps it stand out. Come on. I cannot see in here. Well, actually it's not. So I guess I'm going that way. Let's It's not going to help if it's an invisible pocket, right? I suppose I could ink it. Come on, glue. Sorry, my glue is not cooperating. So anyway, I was out. And then work. Thank you for the well wishes at work. I haven't, it's been, I don't know how I could describe this. It's been like having to learn everything all over again. Because I haven't actually sought much design work in 5 years, except that which fell in my lap. So I primarily have done logo design and a few easy things here and there, ads and things like that. So I had to do a book cover. I forgot how to lay it out. Had to do an infographic. Forgot how to get my text box to behave correctly. So just all kinds of little things, going back to using software that you haven't. I've used it, but not for the way I have to use it now. So it's like having to remember everything all over again. So that's very cute. And I did not, as I said, I did not make a closure yet. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So, okay, and then this little piece is left. And I'll do something with that as well. So I think that was it. Just let me show you what you might do with these. Put that there. Put that there for the time being. Get this. If you're wondering what this is a journal that was supposed to be deconstructed and reconstructed, and I haven't gotten around to that yet either. So I still have these on there from last week. So this could make a very cute little interactive piece. Of course, you can tuck this anywhere in a pocket, but I'm just going to use this. You could also make this a pocket, and then you have this. Very cute little layout there. If you don't stuff it too much, it would work. But then you have this, you can tuck anywhere in your journal. And then you have a little pocket you can put anywhere in your journal. So that's why I wanted to do another one of these 3-piece instead of just 1 piece. I think they're very helpful to remember. So that's it. Very cute. I will put the link to hers because, you know, she always includes the cards and everything and how she decorated them. And again, for that little piece there, if you want to take off a little sliver, you can do that. And I hope this was self-explanatory. I was going to make that a little closure, but then it actually has to be bigger, so I ended up just tucking those in there. But then, you know, I don't want to end on a sad note, but the other thing that happened is I lost 2 friends. And both were very surprising. One I haven't seen in quite some time. She took my wedding pictures. I didn't even know she was sick. And neither did another friend that we both knew. And then my other friend called me and told me about my other friend who actually died a few weeks ago. It was not in his local paper, so I didn't even know about it. But that was also very sad. I've known him since I was 12 years old. And since we live pretty far apart, I haven't seen him in quite some time either. But, so that was my busy, brain-challenged, heart-challenged week. But life goes on, and as always, being creative helps us heal in many ways. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you next time, everyone. You have a great week, and thank you so much for your time. Bye.